in our age that we have to be kind and we have to respect evil, and that error and lies have the same rights as truth and goodness and truth and justice, and that we have to always be respecting others' opinions, and that we have to respect lies, and we have to respect false religions, we have to respect false gods. And this is totally wrong. We can only have respect for what is good and respectable. If something's respectable, if it is good, and if it's an intelligent being or intelligent society, if it serves the true God and gives the true worship to the true God. So we have to say no. These idols, these errors, these false opinions have no rights and no honor, and they do not merit any respect at all, but they should be despised and they should be outlawed. This is why we should have censorship. Censorship is a good thing. Censorship protects us from errors, it protects us from lies, it protects us from immorality, it protects us from all these evils. In a Christian society, there would be censorship. You would not be allowed to say our Lord Jesus Christ is not God. You would not be allowed to say that publicly. You could do what you want in your own homes, of course, but in public, you would not have these erroneous opinions. The false preachers would be silenced. They would not be allowed to be speaking in public. And this is what would be normal. This is what is normal, that errors are condemned. Even the pagans do this. They thought their gods were the true gods. And so when somebody refused to worship them, they said, well, you're worthy of death because you refuse to worship our gods. And the Christians said, yes, we only worship the true God. You have erroneous gods, and they had to educate these pagans that their gods were false. But at least the pagans understood that they had censorship. They said, well, if you don't worship our idols, we kill you. That's our censorship. If you despise our idols, if you spit on our idols, we kill you. And so we don't have freedom of opinion. And that's normal not to have freedom of opinion. So when we have the truth, we say we don't have freedom of opinion. We have the truth has its rights, and the errors do not have rights. And that's why we have to make society, we have to go out and convert the world, make society Christian, and have censorship on all the immorality, all the public immorality, and all the false worship and all the idols, and say no, these are enemies of God. These are the gods of the Gentiles are devils. These are devils, and we cannot worship them. We cannot respect them. We're not interested in how they should be worshipped, because we say they should not be worshipped, and they should be burnt and destroyed, and whatever else might be good for them. So this is what the martyrs did. They said, no, we're having nothing to do with these idols. So we want to ask Our Lady, and we might have the same convictions, that we might say, no, we will not respect, and we will not respect the errors and the lies and the false gods of the modern world, the age in which we are in, these false gods. We say, no, these opinions are not respectable, and they have no right to be publicly stated in society. And false ways of life, immoral ways of life have no right of respect also in society, and they have to be despised, and those practicing them have to be said, you cannot be in public. Not be in public. That's the least that can be said of them. Maybe they could be said they should be executed, but at least we have to say they should not be in public. So we want to ask Our Lady to give us always a love for the truth and a love for true justice, which is that God is honored as God. All other beings are creatures. There are no other gods but the one God, and every other being in the world is a creature of that God, and cannot be lifted up and given the honor that is due to Him. And the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.